Hey.
Oh yeah, we're matching. It's so nice to finally meet you in person. Yes.
This is real nice, man.
This is gonna be so pretty.
Real nice, peaceful feeling home, you know. I feel the energy. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Hey lovers! Today we are in the garden with a master gardener who is also your garden bestie. She has inspired so many people, over 100,000, to start gardening or be interested in gardening. She's the collard green queen. And if you don't know who I'm talking about by now, we're just going to introduce her. PharmUnique.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to my garden.
Yes, it is beautiful. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for
I
coming.
am so excited to get into some things.
All right.
So I'm already taken back by the Zinnias.
Yes.
I'm like, I want to let you guide us through and, you know, give us your favorite spots, what inspired you to start gardening and all.
All right. So this is my backyard garden. Right now I have about 11 raised beds in it. All of my beds are from Vigo Gardening, and I just love the aesthetic of what they give in the garden. When I decided I wanted to start a garden, I wanted something a little different. So that's why I opted for these beds. And we can start out. One of my favorite parts of the garden is going to be my flower bed. Now, we're filming this in the fall, so some of the flowers haven't come back yet, but these are zinnia flowers. And one thing to know about my garden, a lot of my garden I dedicate to my grandparents. They're one of my inspirations in starting my gardening journey. My grandmother's favorite color is purple. That's why I always got purple lashes and purple nails and things like that. But I try to plant things that are in the pink purple family throughout the garden. So that's why you see these zinnias here planted, growing. And the best thing about this bed is it attracts so many bees and butterflies. Only thing I plant here is going to be pollinators. So you're going to see all type of flowers all throughout the year. Now, randomly, one of my favorite parts of this bed right now is going to be this papaya tree. This is a volunteer papaya tree. I have no idea where it came from. One day we started seeing like something growing, and I was like, let me let it keep growing. Let me let it keep growing. And this is what it grew into. So I think a bird or maybe a squirrel dropped the seeds for it, and just randomly it started growing. So we're just gonna let it grow and do its thing amongst all the flowers. But there's a bunch of zinnias in here, and I just sowed a bunch of seeds. There's some violas right there as well. And so they're all coming up. The beauty of gardening here in Florida is that you're able to grow flowers like this at obscure times of year, which this is like I guess this would be considered winter for most people. These are thriving right now, so I'm happy to see. Yes, and we got flowers. It's snowing everywhere else, and we got flowers.
How many years have you been gardening?
I've been gardening for 4 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 4 years. That's it. Yeah, 4 years.
We started at the same time.
Yeah, 2020. I started studying it in 2020.
Okay.
2019 to 2020, and then I actually came out here and put the knowledge to use into 2021, the top of the year. Yep.
And you got big on social media so fast.
I don't know how that happened, but it did. Awesome. I don't know. I think when I initially started, I was like, oh, it's just going to be a diary of me like figuring this out. And then people were like, oh, well, teach me. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is what I did with the tomatoes. I had put the marigold and the basil right there. He was like, for real? I'm like, oh, y'all really? Oh, okay, well then, it got some collard greens, and
And it
just went from there.
Yeah, it's the energy.
Yeah, I think so, and I love it.
Yeah, you're our garden bestie.
So we'll come over here. This is a bed that I had a big, huge zucchini growing in, and so I've taken the zucchini out. And right now, I haven't decided what exactly is going to go in it. But what I like about this bed is it's a little shorter to the ground. So it's kind of like my experiment. I got my 2 grow oyas in there. This is how I keep my beds well watered. You fill them up with water, and they are porous. And so the water is able to come out of them, seep down and get right to the roots. And that's how I keep things well watered in this bed. But right now we just got all our companion plants. So we got some salvias in the back, And then these are green onions that I've been cutting off to cook with.
Green onions,
Those are green
oh
onions.
my goodness.
Yes, those are green onions. Yes, that are just growing up.
What in the world? It's bigger than my finger.
Yes, and that's the snapdragon. And I'll probably put some more pollinators in here. And then I'm not sure yet what's going to go in here. Maybe some salad greens, but we'll see as time goes on. I'm always planting stuff. So then we'll come over here to one of my favorite collard beds. I know it's like a lot of them in here. So I like to experiment and grow different types of collards. So this bed has 3 different varieties in it. One of my favorite collard greens to grow is going to be purple collard greens, and they're purple because of the vine. These are heirloom collard greens. They're the Nancy Malone wheat purple collard greens. Heirloom, I believe they're either from the Carolinas or Alabama. So that's what's growing here. In the back of them is, I believe, white mountain cabbage collards. And so people don't realize that cabbage, collards, kale, they're all a part of the mustard family. So you're going to notice that the leaves look very similar to cabbage leaves. But that's what those are. And then the champion collards here in the back, a great all-purpose collard to grow. And then these are, I believe these are supposed to be variegated. They haven't started the variegation unless I mix up the labeling of them. But they're still beautiful, and I love how they look. And then over there is another purple collard. And what you'll notice about me is I try to give my collard plants enough space to grow. So each of them have about a square foot because look at how big they get. Like, they get huge. And in between, you can kind of see there are some garlic on the edges because I do a lot of companion plants. So there's garlic on the edges. There was some marigolds in there, but I think they've been shaded out now. But there's marigolds, there's garlic. It's a couple back there. That's how I keep bugs away. And so in Florida, this is like the perfect time to grow collards and cabbage and kale. And you can see there's no bugs, all organic. I don't use any chemicals on them. And I haven't had to do any type of pesticide treatment, maybe once or twice with like more organic stuff, but because of the weather, no aphids, yeah. And I think the reason why I don't have aphids is because of the garlic and the marigolds. But sometimes they come and I'll spray them off, but yeah, they usually come on the back, but no. Yeah.
She is still thriving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you sell any products or have any exciting news with us that you would like to share?
Yeah, so I sell the Grow Food merch that we both have on. So I have Grow Food merch. I have long sleeve shirts. I have regular t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, hats, bags. So yes, definitely tap into the Grow Food merch.
Yes.
And then also I am working on a virtual class. And so it's not done yet, but it will be for the spring.
Yes.
And so people will be able to go in and learn how to garden from the beginning to end. And what my goal is to take someone who's never grown anything, someone who thinks they have a black thumb, and teach you everything beginning to end so you can start up your garden. So it'll be a beginner-friendly course that you can walk through. It'll be self-paced. And I'm going to do bite-sized videos where they're not too long and drawn out, like bite-sized videos that you pace yourself, give you materials that you can work through. Kind of like I did with TikTok. I had like a beginner gardening class on TikTok, but this is going to be more a formal version of that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
I cannot wait.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, that's coming soon. I'm excited. Yes.
Me too. Go sis.
Yeah, thank
Period.
you. Thank you. This bed is kind of a newer plant out. So there's garlic on the sides here. This is arugula here in the middle. And then I did an experiment. I don't know if you ever used seed tape before. Like no, it's like where they put the seed inside of a paper.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have some. I'm going to see if I have some to give you to try out in your garden. But that's what this is. This is carrots with the seed tape. So the seeds are inside of like this little tape thing, and you just put it down. And so, yeah, it spaces them out, and it keeps them from moving around. Soon as I planted this, we had like a really heavy rain, but they still came up. And usually those carrot seeds would just move all around. Yeah, but this is Texas rose garlic that's growing out here with these and carrots and arugula. And again, companion planting is my thing. That's what I always do in my garden. So you're going to see garlic and onions all throughout the garden.
Okay.
All right. Then we'll come over to this bed. I'm going to hand you these. We'll come over to this bed. This is strawberries. So what I did with this bed is I planted strawberries, and in between each strawberry plant is a garlic plant, companion plant. And like I said, there's an oil in the middle, and there's some water in there now. So I keep it watered, and then I have mulch on the top. But these are I think they're ever-bearing strawberries. And so you see, we already got some coming up here. So I'm excited about them.
Yes.
And then even right here, I did a little experiment and I put a strawberry inside this planter to see how it goes. So we're going to see. It's starting to come up good. And they're doing really good. So
What is this?
this is like how I measure how much water rained. So the thing with rain that people don't realize is sometimes you think it rained a lot. But if you're not measuring, it might have just rained like an inch or two. And you might think, oh, I don't need to water my garden. But you do need to water your garden if it didn't rain enough.
No,
So that's
seriously.
what tells me how much it rained. So I know when I need to come out and water my garden.
That's cool.
And it's a butterfly. Well, actually, this is a dragonfly, but I just love this. It's just so cute. So I keep these out here so that I know how much rain we got.
Matter of fact, you have a few. And
Yeah.
they have different amounts.
Yeah. And that's why I like to do it, to see like the average of how much it rained. So yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah, that's a pro tip. Okay, so over here is my huge rosemary bush. I honestly, what I did with this, and this is like a tip that I tell like beginners, like go to the grocery store, go in the produce aisle. They usually have herbs in pots.
Yes.
Places like Whole Foods have them all the time, Publix, places like that. Get the herb in the pot. Like, let's say you want to make something for dinner and you need herbs.
Yes.
Instead of buying them in the little plastic thing, get them in the pot, plant them out in your garden, and that's what this is. And you see how massive it's grown. Yeah. And it's so hardy. So this is great for a southern garden because it can make it through the summer and it can make it through the winter, and I literally don't do anything to it. And it just grows. And it keeps bugs away. So what I like to plant in this bed is salad greens. So there's some seeds, they haven't germinated yet. I just planted them out. So I'll have salad growing in here with this, and I won't have any bugs because the rosemary is right here. That is oregano and snapdragons, and then there's onions in there as well. And so whole garden, you always gonna see stuff like that planted around. So soon those salad greens will germinate because I like the succession plant. So there's some salad growing in another part of the garden, but I just planted these out. And like another pro tip is, succession sow your salad greens. Like every couple weeks, like sow some of those seeds. That way you have endless salad greens that you can be picking. So that's what I like to do here. So yeah, it smells so good too. Like it smells so good. Soon as you flick it, it's just like you can smell it. It smells so good. So we'll move over to this bed. This is one of my favorites just recently because I have nasturtiums in here. So I love nasturtiums in the garden. What I love about nasturtiums is you can eat them, but they also act as like a good companion plant for like everything in the garden. And when they start to flower, the bees love them. So that's what these are. And I've eaten them in a salad. Really good.
You want to cheers one now?
Sure. Let me see. Let's get
Want a
one.
small one or
Get
a
a
big one?
small ones. I think the small ones might taste. They're like peppery
Yes,
tasting.
yes.
Cheers.
Station for breakfast.
We got that kick.
It definitely got that kick to it. So those are nasturtium. Oh, it's so peppery at the end. It's
like
spicy.
wasabi.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah, I love nasturtium.
It really is. So that's nasturtiums. And then in here, there's more carrots. You can see.
Okay.
They're down in there.
Are these garlic or?
Okay, so these are elephant garlic.
Wow.
So elephant garlic is similar to, It's in the allium family, but it's going to be more similar to leeks, to shallots. So this is the first time I ever planted them, but you can see how huge they are. Yeah, so they're more similar, even though it's called a garlic, it's going to be more similar to, like you said, a leek or like an onion type of thing. Okay. So that's what these are. Then there's some beets in here. This is actually southern mustard greens. That's what they are, mustard greens. These? That's beets. Oh, you got those are beets. Yeah, those are like rainbow beets. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what those are. Yes, so love this bed so much. I can't wait till these start to flower. Girl, yes. Yeah. Yes, I love it. I know, right? Yes, I love it.
So I know you said your grandparents influenced you, but how did you get into gardening?
So my grandfather actually owned cattle when I was young. Wow. So he owned cattle, and I kind of grew up like not really doing a lot of the cattle stuff with him, but like in the outdoor space in a way, like seeing him outside with his overalls on. That's why I always wear overalls, because that's what he. For you. Yes, I love it, because that's what he would wear. So I would come out in the garden. So let me go back. So when I was in the pandemic and I was trying to figure out like what's my purpose, like what I'm supposed to be doing. I kept on having dreams, and I kept seeing greenery around me. Awesome. And I would meditate, and I would see green around me. And I don't know, one day it just popped in my mind. I'm like, I think it's a garden. I think I'm supposed to start a garden. Yes. And so I just followed that all the way through. I like to say like the ancestors came and said, start a garden. Yeah. You're going to be good at it, we promise. And that's kind of how it came to be. Like, that's what got me into it. And I needed something that was a healthy hobby that I could do that would get me outside, away from my desk work in the computer. And this became my little pocket of peace.
It's giving Jody Mama.
Yeah, it is.
You need a bistro set.
I need to put the bistro set right here.
Jody Mama.
Be like Jody Mama. There go my tomatoes over there with my wine out here. Yes, that's what it really does give. Yes, I do love that. Okay, and then this is one of my favorite beds too. So these are more collards. These are champion collards. So if a person is looking for a good collard plant, no matter where you live, champion is going to be one of the best. It's cold hardy, and it can survive in a little bit of heat as well. So I love them because of how pretty they are. They grow so big, and they're just gorgeous. And then in the middle here, we've got 2 cabbage plants. So these are the early Jersey Wakefield cabbage plants. So they're going to be ready in a little while. You can see the cabbage is already forming a head on there. When did I put them in?
Yeah, like did you transplant? Did you seed?
So yes, all the collards are started from seed.
Girl.
From seed indoor.
So when did you start your seed?
So I started my seeds like the end of August. Okay. And then I might have transplanted them out. No, I actually started them September. I started them in September. Then I planted them out here in October. Yeah, because of the rain. The rain made them like pop out overnight. Yeah. I've been keeping mine in a greenhouse, and they are like not. They want to be outside. They like it. Yeah. So I start all of my brassicas from seed. All of them. Awesome. I think pretty much everything in most of the beds are started from seed. But yeah, these are started from seed indoors. So then over here, I left this like this. I wanted you to see it. This is Chinese broccoli. So Chinese broccoli is going to put out multiple broccoli heads, and you can clip them and eat them. These actually flower. So if you let your broccoli stay too long, it'll flower. But I'm leaving them because you see all the bees attracted to them.
It's giving foxglove.
Yeah, it is. I just thought it was so pretty. I was like, look at the bees. I'm like, I'm going to leave the bees. And so it's still putting out more shoots. And so I'll probably start harvesting these smaller shoots.
For like seeds or to eat?
To eat.
Yes.
Yeah, before they flower again. And you can eat the leaves of the Chinese broccoli because it's in the brassica family. So, yeah, but that's what those are. Again, I started them from seed.
And where did you get these seeds?
The seeds, so the Chinese broccoli seeds, I believe I got from Botanical Interest.
Okay.
And then a lot of the collard seeds I got from Southern Exposure and plantandheal.com.
Plant and Heal?
Plantandheal.com, yep. And Southern Exposure, they have Southern Exposure, they work with the Heirloom Collard Project, which is why they have so many different types of collards. So I literally buy every variety that they have. I have every type that they have. So yes, love this. And then we'll actually come back here. This is a soursop tree. Now, I'm showing this because when it got cold, you can see it's a little damage on it. But this is a soursop tree. And what I do with this is I come out and I pick the leaves and I make tea out of them. Because soursop is been proven to help with cancer, shrinking tumors and things like that. I am a pharmacist, and so I did a lot of research on like the medicinal properties of this. And there are some really strong studies about the supporting all of the benefits of soursop. There's so many different things that it does, but that is this growing, and it is a tropical tree. So if you're not in like zone 9, 10, 11, this tree is going to struggle. You can already see a little bit of struggle from when it got cold, but it'll bounce back and it'll be fine whenever it starts to warm up. But I love soursop. You can even see some of the places where I've taken off some of the leaves for my tea. And I'll either let the leaves dry for my tea, or I will just do it fresh. I'll just cut them up and brew a tea. It tastes so good. And I like the tea at night because it like kind of it kind of give you a little sleepy feeling. Yeah. Like in a good way though, in a really, really good way. So yeah.
How old is this tree and when did you put it in the ground?
So I maybe planted this tree, 2 years ago?
At least.
2 years ago, yeah. We got this tree at Lucas. They randomly had it out there. We planted it about 2 years ago. The only thing I will say is this larger oak tree blocks out some of the sun. So what you notice, and you'll notice in the other tree, the foliage is growing towards the front instead of the back because it's really shady back there, but it's still doing okay.
What's been the biggest lesson you've learned through gardening?
Patience.
Period.
Because I remember my first crop of peppers.
Yes.
And I was like, these peppers ain't gonna grow. They not growing. They've been out here for how long? I started them from seed. I'm like, my God, it's been 4 months. Like, where are the peppers?
Literally.
And then eventually they started coming and they popped out. And I was like, oh, I just needed to be patient.
Girl,
so it's patience.
That's a hard lesson in patience.
It is.
Because they really grow super slow.
And if you want to commit to growing peppers from seed, you're talking a 6-month journey in a way. A 6-month journey.
I thought a year.
Honestly. Them peppers, because number one, for them to germinate, it take about 2 weeks to get them to germinate.
Literally in 80, 90 degree
yes,
weather.
And then it keeps, they take
moist.
their time. I'm
yes.
So that's why I like starting indoor, because I do enjoy the process of seeing it, but it does teach me a lot of patience.
For sure.
A lot of patience, because it takes forever.
Period. I like to grow a bunch of stuff with my peppers, so I don't even look at them. Don't even think. Grow the lettuce first.
Yes, because that's going to grow quick and fast. And then this massive tree is a avocado tree.
That's what I was thinking.
It's the avocado tree. Wow. This was planted before we purchased this house, so we don't know how old it is. We're assuming 10 years old. Wow. Because it's so tall. It needs a little pruning, but we definitely do get avocados, and sometimes they grow super like close to the top, and it's hard to get them down. But yeah, we get avocados. But again, you'll notice in the back, the foliage doesn't really grow. It grows more so in the front. And that's why it's important, if you're planting fruit trees, that you plant it in a place that's going to get full sun, and you pay attention to what's around it, because that tree behind it blocks out the sun, but it still produces avocados though. I love this tree. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, it's beautiful.
Yes, girl.
So what do you guys, climb it when it grows up at the top, or?
I be having him try to shake it and get it down.
Figure it out.
we try to shake it. Sometimes they'll fall and we'll be able to get them before the squirrels get them.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we have to get one of those tools that you can pull it down with. Yeah, because look at how, like, they literally be all the way at the top.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think at some point we probably will need to do that to prune the top so it can bush out more. Mm-hmm. But when we moved here, it was already pretty tall. Yeah, it was already really, really tall when we moved in.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm about to cut that down.
I know. Hey man, I'm a big dude now.
Right?
So this is my trellis. Of course, there's nothing on it now, but I usually grow butterfly pea on this trellis. So I'll probably start some butterfly pea leaves in a couple, probably around February. I'll start the leaves, the seeds, and then I'll have it grow on there. But I'm just planting brassicas in here right now. So we've got some baby collards. And again, I started these from seed.
Okay.
So these are variegated collards, champion collard, and then Chinese broccoli. And see how much space I gave it, because I know they're going to get big.
And people can see what they look like.
Yes, before they get big.
Yes, it's hard to imagine that this is going to turn into this.
Yes, it is.
Like, and it just happens like that.
It does.
Oh
It does. It
God.
happens so fast. And then you can see the marigolds, and you can see the onions in there as well. Like, again, that's like going to be my go-to, like, all throughout the garden. And so these are just planted out, and then you can see the difference with these over here. So these were planted out maybe like a month and a half ago.
This is crazy.
I know.
Love it.
I know. And you know, I think one of the reasons why things grow like this is because I use mycorrhiza. It's
Okay.
like a fungus.
Yes.
And you put it in there on the
powder?
roots. Yeah, the powder.
Okay.
And it really helps things to grow like
Okay.
this.
Because I was about to say, this is with less than a foot of topsoil or of soil. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And wood chips.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just growing.
it looks so good.
So these are, did I label them? I know that these are, I
Another
think these
label
are
right
white mountain cabbage collards. That's what these are.
Cabbage color.
Cabbage collards,
Okay.
yes. And then this is garlic.
Wow.
This is another purple collard. There's nasturtiums on the closer to the trellis, you can see.
And what's climbing? Did the butterfly
The-
sneak in?
That is actually sugar snap peas, but that also might be, yeah, these are going to be snap peas, I think, that are coming up. I put some snap peas in there.
Gotcha. And they just found their way.
They just found their way up. I'm going to plant some more because I love how they wrap around and start growing. Some of the nasturtiums I had were climbing nasturtiums too, so they may start wrapping and climbing.
Awesome.
But then here's another collard plant. This is supposed to be variegated. It hasn't started variegating yet. And then this is a cabbage plant back here in the back.
Are there any benefits to variegated plants, like other than just the color? Does it change any other characteristics of the plant?
You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just really wanted to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the striations are deeper.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Yeah, that might be it. I thought that they were going to have some of the leaves were going to be white.
What's the striation? Is that like the lines
Like,
in between?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see they're a little deeper than like
Oh,
those. Yeah.
Right.
But even this, like, I love
Okay,
the
yeah, it's like
purple.
flatter.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
The purple vein, I love the
it's
purple.
gorgeous. And the chart. Oh,
And then you see the marigolds are growing, and then again there's more. These are sugar snap peas. They're
Okay.
looking for where they can climb, and sometimes I'll train them over to help them get over there to climb. But you can see the small ones back here that I planted.
wow, they look like morning glory.
They do, they do.
interesting.
And they'll start climbing up over there and onto the trellis. Yeah,
The space.
yeah.
Like nothing in between.
I know. And the thing is, when I first put them out, there was space kind of like that, maybe one extra plant. But then, boom, when they start growing, these won't get as big as those over there because they have a little less space. They'll still be good, but they won't get as big. Yeah. So I love these.
We interrupt this program to bring you a message from our sponsors. King's Yard bird feeders are a beautiful addition to any garden, especially ours. We love the nature that these bird feeders have brought in and the quality time that it makes us want to spend in the garden watching them eat. These bird feeders are so easy to set up that even a 4-year-old could do it with no instructions. If you want a fun activity to do with the kids, to get them outside, and a beautiful way to show them and teach them about nature, I highly encourage these bird feeders. They also bring beneficial animals to your garden that will act as a natural pest control. If you're interested in purchasing these, they are available on Amazon right now, as well as their website, kingsyard.com. If you purchase through Amazon, then you can use my promo code, all capital Love Health 20, to receive an extra 20% off of your purchase. This sale will be lasting through April, but hurry and get this great Christmas gift for your loved ones. All right, bye. What's been your biggest challenge with growing your own food?
I would say timing.
Okay.
Timing. When I first got into it, I was just following the general garden info. You grow tomatoes in the spring. You grow this in the spring. Now, realizing that Florida don't have no spring, like for real, this is spring in Florida. This is what our spring is.
Literally.
And so at first, I would plant things a little too late, and then they would not thrive.
Yes.
Right. And so timing was what I really had to learn, and I'm still learning it. Right, because it gets so hot so quickly here. Like when I first was like, I'm gonna grow lettuce. I started the lettuce in February.
Yes.
And
it's bolting by April.
It was bolting by April.
It's crazy, and that's it.
Yeah, and that was it. You can't grow no more lettuce.
Nothing.
So I had to learn timing. And I was like, I have to really grow things outlandishly early. So even with my tomatoes, I'm like, I'm going to go grow my tomatoes in the winter.
Yeah.
That way, by the time April comes, they're pretty much done, or they might be on their little last swing. So timing has been the biggest challenge for me.
Speaking, sis.
Yeah, timing has been the biggest challenge.
It still wasn't clocking to me.
Yeah.
Because that's why I asked you when you put the brassicas in, because I still hadn't really, when you say, this is spring, in like spring, it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
But when you say this is spring in the winter and fall, because not the winter in fall, it's like, it's fall.
Yeah, you gotta flip the season. You gotta flip the season.
Yes, because it's not fall. It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. When it get when they get to June, that's it, baby. I'm not every man for themselves out here.
No,
every man for themselves.
Out.
I be like, oh well, that's it.
I definitely feel you on the like planting out, because even like you had a pepper or you had a tomatoes, but even peppers like push it, because mine are still doing good. Like they're not dead. They're actually doing better than they did in the summer.
This is
like
the time.
that's when y'all told me to plant them.
Yeah,
but
this is the time.
This is the time.
This is the time. And you know, every 2 years we'll get a really cold snap.
Yeah.
But you can still protect your peppers at that time and it still be all right. Like, so it just depends. But the timing, that has been my biggest thing. Like, looking around, I'm like, I remember I started strawberries super late one year. They did not thrive at all. So I was like, I'm going to get them strawberries in early.
Yes.
And then my brassicas, and typically I would have even started them even earlier, but it was hot a lot longer.
Yeah.
And so I wait till the temperatures are less than averaging
and now
80.
You got cabbage when you're supposed to have cabbage.
Yeah.
Yes, and you, like you said, cause succession, so
and
you got a whole nother set of cabbage.
Yeah,
like,
that's coming up.
One cabbage head last year, cause my timing.
Yeah.
Girl,
and if the thing with the cabbage, I learned this last year. I was like, I'm gonna see how late I can plant them. I planted them late. I had to take them out. Like
it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, they're gonna be like that. And then they were covered in bugs, and they never formed a head.
Yep.
And then the next thing I knew, the plant just died.
Girl, you would think that they like the heat, that it'll make them grow faster, but they like the cold.
They like the cold.
They like them chill
They
hours.
do. They really do.
And this little bit of sun, this be perfect.
Yeah, that's all they need.
It's the water.
It's the water.
Water.
Yeah. Like after the rain, it rained really hard last week one day. That's why they look so, they got even bigger.
Like 2-3 days
it
rained. So
huge.
Your soil, I mean, that is from, I'm sure, when it rained. And it's still wet. It's still water in there. Let this be in June. That thing will have a
and then it's like, whenever
scum.
this time of year, I don't have to water so much. Like, I don't have to really worry that much about it. Like, when I come out here, I hand water. I will spend like an hour watering, like at least an hour. It might even take longer to water. Wow. And I make sure I water deep. Like
Yes.
every bed is gonna get like a couple minutes of water.
Awesome.
I'll let the water seep down, and I come back and I hit it again, and I leave it alone for a couple of days. And that's how I'm able to get it to thrive. Now in the summer, I can't do that.
Yeah.
The summer, I got to come water every couple of days because the leaves are
Girl,
wilting
I be
down.
watering twice a day.
Yeah, in the summer you have to because
it's crazy.
yeah.
It
So
crazy.
that's why like it looks good now, and then when we get to spring, when everybody else growing collards, mine gonna be looking sad. They'll grow year round. Only some varieties like these will grow year round.
Okay, and this the champion?
This is a champion. The Georgia Southern will grow year round, and the Morris Heading, which are Morris Heading are my favorite. I don't have any Morris Heading out here, but the video where I was cutting them down, those were Morris Heading.
Okay.
They will grow year round.
Got
like
you.
you can grow them for
That
more
was
than
the
a
one
year.
that was like the size of
Yes,
your whole body.
yes, that's Morris Heading. It'll keep
Okay.
growing. But like the purple, they're not gonna do good when it gets too hot. They're gonna
Okay.
start to wilt and die.
Yeah.
Some of the other varieties, they're not gonna do good. But the champion, the Morris Headed, and the Georgia Southern, they can make it through the summer.
This is so amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a village of food.
Yeah, it is.
You can feed a village.
Yeah, and that's why I left them. I was like, I ain't harvesting nothing. I'm gonna leave them so you
Yes.
can see how big they grow.
'Cause
But I harvested a bunch during like Thanksgiving, like a lot.
Wow.
And they've already, you can't even tell I harvested
no,
anything.
you cannot.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like this is more close to a kale type.
This is. So I'm glad you said that. If I tell people if you don't really like collards or you don't want to cook them all day,
Yeah.
then you can get this variety.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because I do like kale.
Yeah.
And I don't want to cook them
Yeah,
all day.
no, yeah, get this. This is a
Perfect.
variety, and then I'm trying to think. There was one more variety. Is it Alabama Blue? Might also be a
Okay.
little bit of a
Yeah,
more
softer
kale, like
leaf.
it's a softer leaf. Yeah,
Yes.
this one is a softer leaf, and then there's some other varieties that are closer to kale that like you could just saute them down,
Yeah.
and that's it.
But
like,
they still produce abundantly.
yeah,
Because the kale, I feel like it grow them little
long leaves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I've been looking. I've been on the hunt for the big kale leaves. Like I want to grow
Yeah.
the really big curly kale leaves.
Yes.
So I've been on the hunt for that.
If you find them, send me the link.
Yeah, because
Yes.
everybody has the dwarf, but I'm like, no, I want the
Yes.
massive one. I
'Cause
want
we
the
can
really,
do it.
yeah, I
We
want
got
the
the-
real big one.
Yeah.
The
growing season.
Lacticino Dino Kale.
Yes.
That's the one. It has the long, dark
Yes.
purple leaves. I like the juice those.
Yes.
So I think I have some more seeds of that, and I'm gonna
I
get
need
that
to get
and grow
of
some.
those.
Yeah.
Because my soil is finally good enough to be able to produce
The big
abundantly.
Yes.
Yeah. And I got these beds now.
Yes, you gonna be doing it up. I love it. I love it.
I can't wait. So
Yeah,
I
and I've
cannot
had
wait.
these beds since the beginning, and they still look good. Like I love
they
them.
look amazing. And
Yeah.
I love the colors. The
Yes.
greens. This was the other color I was gonna get. But I was like, let me do the terracotta.
Ooh, the terracotta, because
color
those
as
are
the
new.
scarf. Yes.
Oh my God, that's gonna be so
Girl,
pretty.
I can't wait till I pop out. I'm making my reel
Yes.
right now.
Yes, the terracotta is so pretty.
Yeah, you gotta come over and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come over. I
You
missed
have
the
to.
event you had.
You're gonna be at the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the next one.
It
I'm
don't
gonna have to
even
come
matter.
over.
Such an elusive Gemini
Yeah.
move. I'm like, oh, you gotta catch her when you can.
I know. And look, he laughing because he know.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm in the wind.
Yes,
People be like,
baby.
where do you be at?
Yes, in the wind.
In the
Let her
wind,
know I'm
baby.
an air sign.
Woo.
You gotta catch me when you can.
No, I'm gonna come to the next one though.
No,
for
yeah,
real,
I
'cause
know.
I think
It's already.
so. Then let's see. We will go over here now.
Ooh, is this another bagel?
Yes. So this is the elevated bed. This is one of their newer beds. Yeah, I love this because I can keep all my stuff down there so it looks neat in here. Yes, I love this. And it's on wheels. You can move it. So when the sun is moving around, I can come out here and I can like move it if I want to.
This looks like a potting table.
Yeah, it does.
This is
It does.
amazing.
Yeah, I love this bed. This is one of the ones that I did a giveaway for because I felt like if you have a balcony or something and you don't have a lot of space, this is a really good bed to start out with in a garden. And you don't have to bend over and hurt your back. Put all your stuff down there. Yeah, they can't. They did.
I'm here for the open
Yeah.
cage because water and stuff
Mhm.
getting stuck.
Yep.
Like,
I love this.
The
I love this.
mosquitoes.
Yes. And so I got, again, this bed, the same thing. I got onions all around.
okay.
And then inside, I just planted out some lettuce.
My eyes didn't even go to the onions at first.
See?
Wow, you do have onions.
Yeah, onions planted around.
And lettuce.
And then I got lettuce coming up. This is going to be just loose leaf lettuce. This is oregano. Some spinach is starting to come up. This is parsley. More lettuce over here. And again, the trick, I always do lettuce and herbs and onions. That's how I keep bugs away. This is sage. This is arugula. And this is chamomile. Yeah, chamomile. Yeah. So I can't.
She does well.
I hope so too. I'm excited to see.
No luck with chamomile.
I'm gonna try. I got this as a transplant, so we're gonna see if it works. It's already gotten a little bit bigger, yeah. So we're gonna see how it works, if it thrives or not.
So, what's your favorite food to grow?
Collard greens.
We know.
Yes.
We just had to
Collard
say
greens.
it.
Yes. Collard
yes.
greens. That's my favorite food to grow because it grows so abundantly and so
Yes.
beautiful. Yes.
And you do it so well.
Thank
the
you.
ancestors definitely.
Yes.
I'll
I'd be like, oh, thank y'all so much.
For sure.
So then over here, right where you are, this is a dwarf papaya tree. Oh, wow. It is coming together really well, but the cold kind of got it a little bit, but it's growing in a grow bag. And I like this. It's a tiny grow bag. It's a 5-gallon grow bag. That's a dwarf papaya tree. It's a lizard right on top. Yeah, they hanging out on there. It's a little cold for them, but they out here. So I love showing stuff like this because I want people to know that even if you don't have a huge yard, if you get the right variety of fruit tree, you can grow it in there. Then this is an olive tree. So this is an olive tree growing in a pot as well. So yes, it's doing really, really good. Like it was even able to withstand like the temperature drop. So it's doing good. This is a dwarf banana tree in a 5-gallon grow bag. And one thing I always do is I save like bottles like this and I fill them up with water, turn them upside down, and that's how I keep my grow bags well watered. Wow. Because other than that, they would dry out so fast.
Pro tip.
They would dry out so fast.
You got the funnel.
Yes, let me see if I have. Yes, I have an extra one to show you.
Oh my God.
Yes.
People don't know about these.
Yes, yes.
They don't know you will flip it over.
Yes, you will. Yes. It's compacted.
It's
so.
It's nothing happening there.
Yes, yes. And that's why you gotta have something like this in there. Yes, something, and then because it's porous, just like the pots over there, and the water's gonna slowly come out. So what I do?
Wait, so you have a funnel in this one too?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
See it down in there?
So beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
See?
If you water it too fast,
Right.
the water be going.
The water everywhere.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you just put the bottle right up in there.
I fill it up with water,
Yeah.
and turn it over. Now before I do it, the tip is I water the soil itself really good. Okay. I get it really well watered. Then I fill the bottle up and turn it upside down, and then I don't gotta worry about watering it for like a week. Awesome. That's like the trick. Yeah, for like a week. Period. So I'm able to get away. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's a small grow bag. Grow bags, dust.
Yes.
Just dust.
And that's why in the big grow bags, that's why I use the oils.
Okay.
In the big ones, this is a small one, and this would be good for a bag like that. Yeah. But I have even larger ones, and I'll show you a bigger one in a minute too. The big oils? Yeah, okay. I have a big one over there. So I use that in my grow bags, depending on what I'm growing in there too. But this is a bay leaf. So you know bay leaves that you cook with, that's what this is. That's a bay leaf plant. Mm-hmm. And then this is a Arabica coffee plant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So again, it's a tropical, so you're gonna see a little damage from when it got cold. But it's a bottle in a grow bag. Yep. Again, yeah. My sister. Yeah.
Showing what can be done.
Yes,
if you can. Love coffee and you got a balcony, if you got a foot of space.
Yeah, boom. These are all like fruiting type of trees that I think I like to show people. Yeah. And then I think the last thing I'll show you is these grow bags up here in the front. Oh, I do have one more plant to show you. So let me move all my stuff out the way here.
Giving chopping.
Yes, I do that sometimes. So these are other containers that'll be planted out. This is a Vigo garden. I like to grow tomatoes in here. So I'll pop a tomato plant in there soon. Yes. I like growing tomatoes in there. These are some empty containers. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to grow, but there's a lavender plant in here. Now, the reason I'm doing lavender in the grow bag is because it has the perfect conditions for a grow bag. The thing about lavender, you got to let the soil dry all the way out before you water it. And so a grow bag is perfect for it. So that's why it's growing in there. And then this is going to be a mulberry plant. And so it's also a dwarf variety, so it doesn't need a lot of space. So we're starting out in a 5-gallon grow bag, and then it'll grow a lot bigger. Yes. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited about. So cute. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. And then the last thing really is going to be, this is a vanilla bean plant. So a lot of experimentation with this. The cold, it does not like cold, but it doesn't do the best thing, but it's thriving now. So I created this moss pole on my own. I just made something up, put it there, and started climbing up it. And somebody sent me a cutting, right? Okay. Somebody sent me a cutting of this, and that's how I got it to start growing. So this holds it down because the soil in here is really light. Okay. So you can see it's like really light. Now, there's soil mixed in there, but you want to keep it really light, like the orchid mix. Yes. That's what's in there growing. That's what's in there keeping it together. So it's really light. So I keep these on it so that it doesn't fall over. Crazy. Yeah. It's like it died and came back. It did. Yeah. So you can see like it died here and it's still growing back. And then you can see this side, that side is like thriving. But what side how is that? Is it coming from the trunk? It's coming from, another dead piece. It's coming. I don't know. It's crazy. So what I had to do with this is play around with where it wanted to grow. I had to think about where these grow, like how these grow tropically. Yes. Tropically, they grow up the trunks of trees. So they like dappled sun, right? Okay. So you think about growing up, the tree is covering it. It's moist, it's damp, but the sun is dappled. That's how this likes to grow. So that's why it's right here, because it gets some sunlight, but then it's like kind of like dappled sun over here. And that's where it's been thriving. So it's kind of coming back because it was struggling, but now it's coming back. Is the soil in the middle the orchid mix too? Yeah, it's the orchid mix with a little bit of regular soil. Okay. And it's all mixed together. I made it really, really chunky. Gotcha. It's some wood chips in there to make it like really, really chunky. Mm-hmm. I killed the orchid so fast, or the vanilla orchid, it was like, I'm out. Yeah, I had to play with it because, like I said, it was struggling, but it's coming back. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm so impressed. Yes. And then this is my compost. Yes. So I use this all the time, and y'all can look in there. I use this all the time. So I need the water in there, but like when I'm doing scraps from the garden, I just throw them in there, add some water, and spin it around. And scraps from when we're cooking and stuff, I like to come out here and throw those in there as well. Wow. Yeah. And then so you just spin it? Mm-hmm. Like you spin it. It's heavy, but yeah, you spin it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You got no crank?
I wish it did. It don't. No, we gotta spin it.
Right.
They want you to put your muscle into it. And then the last time that it was done, my husband picked it up and we moved it over to that bed and we spilled it all out into the bed, like directly into the bed. Oh, that's why I like it. Like you can turn it upside down, spill it out into the bed. The only thing is sometimes it breaks down a little slow, depending on the time of year. Right now it's breaking down slow because it's not as warm out here, so it's not getting too hot. So I got to add a little more in there so it'll get hot and break down a little faster and be ready for like when it's warmer springtime. Yeah, I love this. It keeps the raccoons out. Yes. Yes, raccoons. Yeah, and we don't get a lot of like small like things like coming around. Like sometimes there's squirrels, but they pretty much leave things alone. And I like to think it's because of all the smelly stuff like that's growing, like all the herbs and stuff that's growing. We get rabbits sometimes too. There's like little rabbits that like to hop back here, but they don't disturb things too much. They kind of keep things, peaceful. They eat a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, and this is the garden. Awesome. Yeah. You did that effortlessly.
What's that back there? Did we talk about that?
Oh, okay. That little tree, she's struggling because she don't get enough sun, but this is actually a mango tree. This is a Malika mango tree. I think so. Yep, those are all snap peas. You see how they're growing up? I stepped her and I was like,
Oh,
There
we
actually
missed
might
some.
be butterfly pea. I can't tell yet. They might be butterfly pea because the leaves and stuff fell.
Every one of these.
Yeah, they might be butterfly. Because whenever we pulled it down, there were so many little butterfly peas, and they were drying. So that might be what's growing there. I'm excited to see. I'm gonna see if I can move them around. Yeah.
And a little nasturtium.
Yeah, I like to see when stuff just does that. It just pop up anywhere and just start growing.
I wonder if it could just
Go up. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see because it's gonna fill out. But this is Malika mango. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can get it to thrive. It doesn't get enough sun here. It gets afternoon sun.
Okay.
So I might eventually have to move it. But yeah, it's a Malika mango tree. Coming this afternoon sun though. That's the only thing. It comes in the afternoon. So I don't know if she likes it here. I don't know. We gotta see.
This is a delicious mango.
Really?
You had the Malika before?
Yeah, I had. I think.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't think I have.
I think that's what we had with Uncle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's one of the
Malika
ones.
and the non-dot and the ice cream. They're my top.
The ice cream one is so good. The ice cream one is so good.
Girl, I want a tree so
The
bad.
ice cream one is so
I need
good.
to go to Julie, 'cause I definitely want one of them.
Yeah, you should get. I wanna get an ice cream one. That's what
Yeah.
I was telling my dad. I was like, we gotta get another mango tree to go out here somewhere. Maybe over there somewhere. I don't know. That gets more sun.
For sure, you can never have too many mangoes.
Yeah, but this is it. And one thing to note, you see the yard is on a slope.
Yes.
So that's why that's why the beds are up at the front.
And you leveled it a bit.
Yeah, and I leveled it out a little bit. So what I noticed is when I first was putting out the soil, as it leveled down, you could tell like the leveling. So I tried to balance it out. But it works well.
It does.
And because it's not sloped down, it's sloped this way.
Yeah.
When it rains a lot, the water doesn't sit. So the water kind of drains back here. So I kind of worked with the landscape that I had.
For sure.
I made it work.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. You don't notice until you're standing back here. You're like, oh, it slopes down.
This is a big slope.
Yeah.
Like
It is, yes. But you can make it work because that front part isn't as slopey. So you can make it work. Yeah.
No, your garden is beautiful, and just watching the bees. And
Yes, I have a ton of bees. I wish the butterflies was flying out here. We have them all the time, like all the time. It's too early for them. Yeah, they love flying out here, but I have a ton of bees, and there's some couple wasps out here as well, but they aren't like hostile, and the bees aren't hostile either. Like they do their own
They
thing.
the cute one. And what advice would you give someone who wants to grow their own food?
The advice that I would give somebody who wants to grow their own food is to learn your own microclimate first.
Yeah.
So once you learn your zone, once you learn your frost dates, learn how your area is, right? Learn where the sun comes up, where the sun goes down, what area is the hottest, what area is the coolest. And that's going to set you up for success when you're planting things out in the garden. Like, you'll then know where you can plant stuff. So for instance, don't plant your lettuce in the place that gets the most sun. Plant the lettuce in the place that gets a little less sun so you can have your lettuce thrive, because too much sun, lettuce doesn't like it. It'll be bitter. So that's the biggest lesson I would say, to like learn your microclimate.
Period.
Yeah. The chip drop, because let me tell you, how many times did we go get soil to put in these beds?
Oh Lord, y'all filled it up with all sorts.
No, we did topsoil at the bottom.
Okay.
So we went and got a ton of bags of topsoil. I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
When I fill them up again, I went to Revival Gardening and got that type of soil.
I'm glad I'm filming this.
Yes.
Literally, girl, I
Yes.
was just about to do that.
I went to Revival,
Yes.
and you can go there and pick up the soil.
Awesome.
Like, or they'll deliver it, because we're in Orlando. If you order half a yard, they'll deliver it to you.
Awesome.
So that's better. But yeah, I would say do chip drop at the bottom. We put a bunch of cardboard. We did like mail. We shredded up mail and put it in there. We cut stuff from the trees and put it in there. We did everything. We was trying to save money, and then only the top third has soil in it.
Okay.
So the top third, yeah.
Growing these large leafy collards.
Yeah, yeah.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
people sleep on the wood chips for sure.
yeah, because I
For
think
sure.
people are nervous about chip drop because you don't know what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know like how much is gonna come, when it's gonna come.
Girl, you're doing amazing.
Thank
I'm so
you.
happy that you invited us over and
Yeah,
that we got to share space.
yeah.
This is so great.
I love this. Yes,
Seriously.
Yes.
And let me know if I can help in any of the endeavors that you do
Yeah,
with the
thank
community.
you. Thank
Yes,
you.
I always see your
Yes, I want to do
philanthropic-
more community things.
Yes.
Definitely in 2026 for sure. Like I want to do
sure.
a lot more community events and showing up different places to educate the community. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Yes. I love this. Yes.
Me
Thank you
too.
for coming.
So fun.
Okay, baby, come get some pictures of us, please.